guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's pet updates, and I'm going to start with the hamster and then the fish and then the crabs and then whatever else I think you guys might want an update on. So Oscar is my hamster and he is still alive and well. Lately he has been acting different. He used to always leave a bunch of seeds in his bowl because he was picky about them. Lately though, he has been taking everything out of his bowl. Just everything, and putting it in all his hoards without eating much of it. And he has lost a lot of weight, which is a sign of an old hamster. But he's not old yet. I don't even think he's a year old yet. He might be. However, he was very fat in the summer, but now he's gotten really skinny. Not really skinny, but just he's normal size. He's the size that he was when I first got him, so he's a healthy weight. And he is still eating something, so. My previous hamster never did this, but I did look this up online and it is a normal thing for hamsters to do sometimes, so I'm not really worried as long as he's still eating and acting normal aside from storing away all his food. He's not giving any other signs of old age, so I think he's just being weird. So if you saw my last video, it was about just redoing my community fish tank, and if you saw the video before that one, it was a Petco haul, and I got some new fish, and they were a new Julie Corey, a few guppies, and an angelfish. In the last video, the only fish that were in the tank was 5 Julie Corys, 3 yellow guppies, an angelfish, and a platy. But recently, the platy passed away from dropsy, and then one of the yellow guppies was also not doing well. He had very clamped fins. He was just looking like he was gonna die soon. He was being picked on by the other guppies, and most of the fish were also showing signs of there being a parasite in the tank, just bugging them all. I thought it was ick again. I didn't see any ick on any of the fish, but I just assumed that there was ick again because there was ick previously in the tank not too long ago, and they were just flashing on the rocks, plants, and sand a lot, which are signs of ick. But this time, instead of getting rid of the ick with heat, I decided I would just go ahead and get Ick X to try out. So I got that and then found out that I couldn't use it. So I couldn't use Prime, which is what I usually use. So then I had to get a brand new bottle of water conditioner, the one by Hikari. It's called Ultimate, and the Ick X bottle says to use that. But turns out it wasn't ick. There is no ick, so I didn't have to use Ick X. But then I also bought General Cure, which is another medicine, and it treats like parasite things and other things like bloating and whatnot. But anyways, I did use the General Cure medicine for the guppy and platy to see if it would help them at all. And the dropsy was too severe for the medicine to help the platy, but it did help the guppies. So he's all back to normal and his fins are no longer clamped. He's really happy. That's like the first time a guppy who looked that bad actually survived in my tank. I highly recommend General Cure. The fish are doing great. Algae is taking over my tank as usual. And the angelfish is good as well. I haven't noticed him growing at all. I know he will get bigger, but I don't see it yet. By the way, if you have lava rock in your tank and you are also having a problem with algae, toothbrushes work really well with getting algae off those porous rocks. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyways, that was the update on the community fish. Now for the beta fish, Crimson and Dahlia. They are doing fantastic as well. Crimson, the male beta, still looks the same from when I first got him, but Dahlia, my elephant ear female beta, she has changed a lot. She's basically completely white now. However, she does have blue tints in her, so it's not like pure white. Her fins are a little choppy looking. I don't know what happened there, but she's still beautiful and still looks like a Dumbo. But yeah, her red is like completely gone. Recently I gave the betas a shrimp pellet, which is the Julie Corey's food. Crimson wasn't sure what to do with it. He just nipped at it like I guess a fish are supposed to do with them. But Dahlia, she is food crazy. She tried swallowing that whole thing, and she did manage to, I gave her a pretty small piece compared to the other pieces, but still, it was wow. So I don't think I'll be giving her another one of those again because she doesn't know how to eat them properly, and I don't want her to hurt herself or her insides. Okay, so the hermit crabs, they are living life as usual, basking in the sun all day. The sun, it's just the lamp on the tank. But yeah, they love that warmth and being up there and cuddling up together, and they are definitely all getting very big. They are starting to grow out their tank, and I am hoping to upgrade their tank sometime in the future. I just don't know when that will be a possibility. For now, they are fine. They're not claustrophobic, and they don't move around much anyways, so I think they're still fine. There isn't really much to update on them, but I did recently get these like gloves. They're cut-proof gloves. You wear them like when you're cutting things with a knife so you don't cut yourself. Anyways, I got them to see if they're pinch-proof for hermit crabs, and I've only used them like a couple times now, and I don't know if they're exactly pinch-proof because none of my crabs have actually tried pinching me while I'm wearing them, but just like any glove, it does help for them to not grab onto you when they're walking around or trying to hold on. So I think I've grown more afraid of like my crabs possibly pinching me one day because I know that it can be really bad. I know what they're capable of doing with their pinchers, and they are very strong. So yes, I think I've grown more afraid of holding them with my bare hands because I just don't ever want to risk being pinched. So that is why I got these gloves, and I got them for if kids ever want to handle them again. And I'm scared that my hermit crabs will pinch them because I rarely ever handle my crabs, so I'm afraid they may not be used to being handled. So anyways, that is the update on the hermit crabs. For my dog Cody, he's also the same old him, and speaking of old, he is 9 now and still peeing on the furniture every single day. Either he's doing that to just mark his territory, or his previous owners just never potty trained him as a puppy, but I can't seem to get him to stop doing it. I guess the only real update on Cody is that I taught him a new trick recently. It's still a work in progress, but basically he just runs around my legs. He knows a lot of other tricks. Pomeranians are actually really easy to train. Apparently not easy to get them to stop doing naughty things, because he still gets in the trash, just does puppy stuff, peeing everywhere. He's nasty. Well, I think that's it for my pets. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this long video, if you did. But yeah, that's it for the video. I'm not sure what video I'll be making next. It might have something to do with my community fish tank, but we'll just have to wait and see. So thank you for watching, and thank you all for being so kind all the time, and thanks for listening to this super long video. Bye!